What do you think you're doing? Hey, stop that! Hey!
And now a stern chastisement
God
in
damn
3,
it.
2...
Trying to get them to stay out of the fucking room. The fuck? Change something else. What a silly system. It is kind of weird.
You know,
The death man is nervous as a squirrel. I'm certain he's hiding something.
You may be right. I suspect he has much more than mere skeletons hiding in his closets.
All right.
Striking it rich!
Yeah, shout that dude. Thank you. Got some nails. The Corpse Compendium. The Second Life, Death Rites and Rituals Among the Seven Races, Volume 1, Imps and Orcs. Chapter 1, Imps. In all cases, the disposal or preservation of imp corpses is left to the discretion of their masters. Typically, imps are simply burned with the evening's refuse or buried along the dead pets of the master that they served. In rare cases, especially obedient or well-loved imps will be given traditional death rites according to the imp's master race. In the case of embalming, imps pose no special problems. In fact, they require rather less formaldehyde than a typical man, elf, or dwarf. Chapter 2, Orcs. Though their practices may appear savage to the untrained eye, death inspires a complex and sometimes beautiful aspect of Orcish culture. According to the common Orcish religion, Amun-Hor, the All-Mother, receives the souls of the dead, thus death is typically celebrated, not mourned. The dead's corpse is buried immediately, and beautiful totems or other relics are erected atop the grave. These are meant to please the All-Mother when she comes for the spirit of the dead. Next, tribe members from toddlers to elders to the queen included form a great ring, and each by each relate a cherished memory of the deceased. Thus, the life and the passing of the deceased are recalled with joy, and of the deceased are recalled with joy and excitement. However, if any are caught mourning the dead in a world by tears, the punishment is death, for surely any who would mourn the passing of a soul to the All-Mother is a traitor and a disbeliever. Just got a notification about something. What is this notification? Hell. This. That is the dumbest joke, Devoid. I hope you're still around. Thank you for the gift, Devoid. If you're not around, I'll post it in Discord later. Oh my god, that's so dumb. And then Robert's ledger. Furthermore, I find it impossible that any but Mayor Cecil, Captain Aureus, Evelyn, or Esmeralda would have been able to gain access to the body without noticing. A corpse can't just vanish into thin air. Even if it could, it's not as though a strong wind could blow a sack of gold onto the empty slab. No, one of them must have been involved. But as long as no one goes digging up Jake's coffin, I don't see how the crime could ever be tracked back to me.
Looks like the mortician is rather suspicious about Jake.
What could Mayor Cecil, Captain Aureus, or Evelyn have to do with it?
My suspicions are much more about Evelyn now. Because she seems so excited at the aspect of a dead body, which is weird for like a doctor's assistant. And they bought a shack that was surrounded by the undead for way too much money. Which is extremely suspicious.
Baking like a cake.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
Sir, no, sir.
Source Hunter, welcome, welcome. By all means. Of course. I hope your investigation fared. His body is gone? It seems too improbable to be true, but nevertheless, I myself have none. Even though... Now, it may well be established that she is in fact the guilty party. I'm not claiming that I'm certain she's innocent.
Interesting.
You think that's funny, Private?
Sir, no, sir.
Thelrion's apprentice, Evelyn.
Those boots would embarrass a bridge troll. Get
Where's the
shining
doctor?
recruit.
Sorry, sir.
You think
Sorry,
that's funny,
sir.
Private?
Sir, no, sir.
What's this building? Esmeralda's house. I don't know what this building is.
These damn birds won't take more than a pittance.
This world. What's taking Tenderfoot so long?
So, which of you is more deserving of life? Come, make your case.
But if one were to reduce the quantity of skull dust by a percentage of 2, perhaps the stability could be increased by as much as 3-fold.
Oh, a source hunter. Imagine that. Quite a bit more petite than the last of your kind I encountered, aren't you? Yes, by nearly 20 centimeters of tibia, as my memory serves. But, no matter. Even if it couldn't spare its heartier specimen, I'm sure the Order sent the individual with the next highest probability of success. Yeah?
Suspicious. Tell me about yourself.
Me? Why, I'm more than a little surprised you haven't heard of me. Perhaps I can jog your memory. It was I who cured the Duchess of Arata of her unslakable thirst. A simple pinch of Atropa belladonna in her morning tea. I who discovered that aging itself can be halted by a single application of Cicuta Douglasii on the tongue. Not to mention that it's been my guidance that has permitted my apprentice Evelyn to make quite a name for herself around Sicile of late.
So your apprentice has enjoyed success?
Yes. If that's how we're referring to the secretive use of a revolutionary healing method she refuses to share with her own master. She's in the other room as we speak. Perhaps you can prevail upon her to offer a demonstration.
Can you elaborate on this?
She's gotten hold of a stone, supposedly capable of fantastic feats of healing, but she won't let me take the briefest look at it. But she claims to have gotten the relic from a little northern town, Silverglen by name, and that an abbot there blessed it with the power to heal. Utter rubbish, I say. But with these blasted undead haunting the travel routes, I can hardly march up to Silverglen to learn the truth myself.
Let me ask you about affairs around the town.
Certainly. What would you like to know?
What can you tell me about the plague of undead?
I've applied myself to that problem for 2 years and still haven't come a step closer to solving it. I declare it an act of the Almighty's, if I believed in such things. Some events, Source Hunter, can be neither controlled nor understood by mere men.
You know anything about Jake's murder?
The Counselor. Terrible loss, that. Though we were hardly more than acquaintances, I knew him to be a devoted civil servant. From what I can tell, it seems to be a simple case of jealousy turned violent. The affairs of his wife, Esmeralda, were hardly a secret, you know.
Let's discuss your apprentice.
Well, she certainly possesses a critical eye and an exacting manner when it comes to making difficult medical decisions. I expect she'll be a very successful healer in her own right when the time comes. She is learning from the best, after all.
Who is more deserving of life?
A mysterious healing stone. Interesting indeed.
Nothing sets me on edge like inexplicable magic.
Any
The cow out here.
I give milk. I give wool. And what do I get in return? One way or another, they always try to fleece me. Especially that Evelyn. She's out to get me. I know it. Meh.
I spotted something interesting.
The earth here seems to have been freshly fertilized and aerated. Obviously, someone has taken great care to maintain this gravesite. Are you sure you want to disturb it?
Let's wait.
No, that would be an insult to the dead.
You can't insult what's not alive to be offended. I say we dig.
Okay.
All right, we'll do it your way.
As you prepare to break ground, you gaze at the dirt beneath your feet once more.
All right, time to get digging.
Here's hoping we find something worthwhile.
You plunge your shovel into the earth.
Well, that's a way to teach you about that, isn't it?
If you think black sheep are weird, try weird sheep.
Moo! Don't disturb Master Theliron now. He's been so busy with his research, the poor dear hasn't had a proper night's sleep in months.
He hasn't slept in months. Reginald's spare key. Who is Reginald?
Another one for the collection. Sigurd's beard, what a find!
Fortunate day. A trip down to the beaches for the Black Cove yielded a wonderful treasure, a talking head. Katarina says it's the stuff of Source, but how can such a silly gag be the product of dark magic? It insists its name is Nick, but I think I'll call it Stefan. Now that there's a name with a flair of a showman about it, wouldn't luck have it that Curio knows a story or two already? What a voice. My show will be the most profitable in the fair. I fairly bulge with the joy of the... What? I fairly bulge with joy when I think of the sad sack look on Cedric's face. So we can expose Nick. Or Reginald, I mean. Where is Reginald? He's like over here, I think.
You there! You don't look like someone who's ever been serenaded by a severed head. Step right up!
My word.
Ah! Ah! Tricks are for kids!
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the next show. Autographs will have to wait until the end.
Tell me about yourself.
I doubt I have to tell you that I am the amazing singing Stefan, the only sentient severed head in Sicile. My audience sings my praises from hill and dale. Psst, you're a source hunter, aren't you? Oh, bless the seven. Look, you've got to help me. I've been kidnapped. Pleasure to meet you. Now, please, Stefan has many fans to meet today. Psst, now help me. Take me to Reginald's cellar. There I will reveal everything.
You won't mind a little ride in my pocket, will you?
It won't be the worst indignation I've suffered. Get on with it then.
Hey, stop that!
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh.
You there! Take a seat. Prepare to laugh your head off. Cry your eyes out and teeter on the edge of your seat with an original tale from Stefan, the talking severed head.
By the seven, what a tale!
My word!
Fantastic!
I'm gonna sell him all his trash back. Wow, all this stuff looks really familiar.
Fantastic!
My word.
Let's discuss your severed head.
I think you've gotten quite familiar enough by now, thanks. Keep your paws in your pockets, if you please.
What a tale!
My word!
My word!
This here is the greatest illusion in Andorvale!
My word!
My word! Fantastic!
Today, I think, a king. The great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour.
My
So
word!
ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds that he ordered a contest across his realm.
My word!
Today, I think, a king. The great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, as I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour. So ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds that he ordered a contest across his realm. Today, I think, a king. The great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba.
Liberté, equality, and brotherhood for all will turn the wicked cleaver of decapitation upon you. Revolution is coming!
Fantastic! That he ordered a contest across his realm. Today, I think, a king. The great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew...
Alright, well, whatever. My word!
Can't have gotten far.
Anybody? Neither of you cares to plead for his very existence. Excuse me, this is a private sick room. Who in the name of the Seven do you think you are barging in here? Out, I say, right this instant.
This world. What's taking Tenderfoot so long?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm sorry. It's this task. Who am I to meddle with life and death this way? I'm an apprentice of the healing arts. Healing! But this decision feels like precisely the opposite. I have but one healing stone, you see, and 2 direly wounded men who need it. I've been racking my brain trying to decide on the best method to settle this grave situation, but perhaps it's better off in the hands of an esteemed source hunter. Surely you are more accustomed to weighing life and death than I.
About your healing stone.
Yes, a curious relic indeed. I got it from a kindly abbot, Loic by name, in the northern town of Silver Glen. He is of a certain faith, the Immaculates they call themselves, that espouses the belief that certain stones can heal wounded flesh. I myself was nothing if not skeptical of his claims, but something happened as he handed me the stone. A small cut on my finger instantly healed, leaving no trace of the wound. Needless to say, I was astounded. But it's strange. The stone is only good for a single use at a time before it reverts to a useless, inert state. It takes time to regain its magical properties, and I guard it cautiously. What would you like to know?
Tell me about Boris.
One of the brave few willing to traverse the trade routes plagued by the undead. A young man, but excellent in matters of business, before he fell victim to an orcish club in the north, that is. Thankfully for him, a cattle trader found him, nearly dead, but not quite so, and brought him here straight away.
And Stephen?
Quite the venerable staple of Seal, Stephen, and recently blessed with his 3rd grandchild. He was leading a crew of builders when a stray beam struck him in the temple, and only a few days shy of his last day of work before retirement, no less. Nearly everyone in Seal is familiar with Grinning Stephen, and, as you can imagine, he's quite dear to his family. You are? I thank you a million times for your help. Who have you decided should receive the healing stone?
Yeah, Boris's life has just begun. We can't cut it short now. He should receive it.
Boris's life has just begun. We can't cut it short now. He should receive the stone.
Yes, Boris deserves to experience all the pleasures of life.
Yes, Boris deserves to experience all the pleasures of life that Stephen has already enjoyed.
Boris it is? Yes, I'll deliver the stone. I'm glad we'll get to save one man, but my heart breaks for the other.
Thank
No,
the seven.
no, this is highly abnormal. What is this? This lightning!
I'm beyond grateful.
Can't have gotten far.
I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm beyond grateful. Sorry, friend. I wish there were enough stones for both of us. I'm feeling stronger already. 1,000 thanks to you, my hero. I promise I won't waste the life you've given me.
Tell me, what will you do with your renewed life?
What will I do? What won't I do? Seeing how short life can be, how easily it can be taken from you. I'll see it all, do it all, and after I've climbed every mountain in Rivalon, and smooched every girl who'll have me, I'll devote myself to learning the magic that saved me. Everyone deserves to feel the thrill of a renewed life. I'll see you around then. I'm liable to spring out of this bed at any minute.
Can't say I didn't want to live. Wanted it with every fiber of my heart. Not just for my own sake, but for my family, you know. Oh, my Matilda. What'll my sweet Matilda do? Enjoy what remains of your life, will you? Never know when it'll be snatched out from under you.
Sorry, friend. I wish there were enough stones for both of us.
No, I know it's here somewhere.
Sorry, friend. I wish there were enough stones for both of us. I feel no pleasure in bidding you farewell, friend.
Fortune!
Soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't
Sorry, friend. I wish there were enough stones for both of us. Sorry, friend. I wish there were enough stones for both of us.
Hey, welcome back, Lucid. Tell your wife thank you for me, please.
Sorry, friend. I wish there were enough stones for both of us. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm beyond grateful. Sorry, friend. I wish there were enough stones for both of us.
Well, you know, still.
Far.
I feel no pleasure in bidding you farewell, friend.
You are but the messenger.
I
Fair
feel no
enough.
pleasure in bidding
Well,
you
regardless,
farewell,
thank you both. I appreciate it.
I feel no pleasure in bidding you farewell,
Hardly make her worthy of such grave responsibilities.
Identify that. Identify.
That tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind.
I feel no pleasure in bidding you farewell, friend. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm beyond grateful.
Expert marksman skill book.
Soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
Sorry, friend. I wish there were enough stones for both of us.
That tone.
Strength and dexterity.
I feel no pleasure in
Probably
bidding you
goes to
farewell,
her.
friend.
Initiative and movement. That'll probably go to her.
I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm beyond grateful.
Oh, this is a doctor's skill book.
Sorry, friend. I wish there were enough stones for both of us.
But it says expert marksman. What is that?
Corpse's troubled mind.
Sorry, friend. I wish there were enough stones for both of us.
100% chance to set doctor for 2 turns? What the fuck does that mean?
Sorry, friend. I wish there were enough stones for both of us.
Here's weak, blind, mute, and infected. Grants 1 bodybuilding
Sorry,
for 2
friend.
turns.
I wish there were enough stones for both of us.
What? I don't understand this. Expert
Sorry,
marksman
friend.
skills are skills
I wish
for
there were enough
archers and
stones for
rangers.
both of
High
us.
dexterity improves these skills. Ah, okay, I see.
No, I know it's here somewhere. I only want to ruin this
Sorry,
particular
friend.
batch.
I
of
wish there were
party
enough
elixir.
stones for both of us.
Too much wormwood.
I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm beyond grateful. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm beyond grateful.
This is a shield. Plus 1 lucky charm. I don't know what lucky charm
I feel no
is.
pleasure in bidding you farewell, friend.
No, I know it's here somewhere.
It's not cereal.
I only want to ruin this
Retaliating
particular batch
old
of party
wooden
elixir.
shield of the leprechaun.
Sorry, friend. I wish there were enough stones for both of us. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm beyond grateful.
Tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
Sorry, friend. I wish there were enough stones for both of us. I feel no pleasure in bidding you
I know
farewell,
it's here
friend.
somewhere. I only want to
Take
ruin
my
this
strength to
particular
9
batch
and my
of party
dex to
elixir.
6.
Too much wormwood.
I feel no pleasure in bidding you farewell, friend.
Now, that tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
I feel no pleasure in bidding you farewell, friend. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm beyond grateful.
I guess we'll have to play that together soon. Well, soon-ish.
Thank you eternally for your help. Though your reaction to the healing stone, I have no idea what to make of it.
You have been named as a suspect
no
in
pleasure in
Jake's
bidding you
murder
farewell,
case.
friend.
Is that so? Well, I handled the corpse myself, indeed, but I hardly knew the man in life. I was shocked when Ahu asked me to come to the crime scene, but Theliron had taken ill, and the responsibility fell to me. I arrived at the inn, where the body lay just where it had fallen. The injuries were like nothing I'd ever seen. A single intricate laceration wove like lace around every inch of his skin. Neither a beginning nor an ending point were discernible. I examined the corpse and recorded what information I could. I personally delivered the corpse the short distance to the mortician's house. As far as I know, everything was, as far as a magical murder is concerned, quite normal.
About that healing stone.
That strange reaction you caused. Blue lightning from a healing stone? I've never seen anything like it. And the stone looks different now, too. Like it's devoid of life. I begin to wonder if its magical properties survived your little reaction.
Exactly what happened at
I feel no
with
pleasure
the
in
stone
bidding you
that
farewell,
was
friend.
at the crime scene, too. Which also makes me suspicious of her. So it said there's a new
Sorry, friend.
doorway at
I
the
wish
end
there
of time.
Welcome back, been eagerly expecting you. You found another starstone, haven't you? Go on, go on. Ask me how I know.
All right, how can you tell?
Ah, mere child's play when you know what to look for. And luckily, I do. Do you remember when you first arrived on this plane? When the dormant portal that led us to this hall sprang to life? It's happened again, my friend. Another portal has reignited. The end of time is growing by the stone. It's all connected somehow. You, this place, the void, the stones. Soon we'll have unraveled the whole truth. Oh, how I do love a good mystery.
What have you discovered through the new portal?
You don't imagine that I'd presume to explore it before you? No, 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 that would be most unmannerly. And not to mention, well, the...
What?
No, I'm sure it's nothing. It's just that beyond the portal, I sense well, a presence that I can't quite account for. It is at once powerful and faint. Perhaps only a shadow, perhaps more. But this is only speculation, of course. Come, come, let me show you the way. Once you're through, you'll be able to report exactly what we're dealing with. I wonder who awaits you in the next chamber. I wonder what they'll say.
What an impressive room.
So it is. A hall fit for kings.
My friend and ally, the war has been won. Our victory is now inevitable. A fact, a certainty, one might say. These last battles we wage are therefore pointless conflicts. But if the enemy won't relent, so be it. Truth be told, I relish in their stubbornness. Give me bloody combat. Give me the thrill of the front line. I shall be the first to break their ranks and the last to leave the battlefield. But you've been absent lately. It goes without saying that I prefer to see you on by my side. I shall meet you again at the funeral, I suppose. Until then, I bid you adieu.
Another one for the collection. One man's trash is another man's trash. Bah! Another one for the collection. Bah!
You. It cannot be you. But it can only be you. The Guardians. Those I deceived. Those that deserted me. But oh, how weak you have become. As weak as you used to be strong. Look about you. You used to lead, and now you follow. Ignorant of your faults, and ignorant of your fate. That it has come to this. Woe to the world that it has come to this. He won't believe me, the fiend.
If you dismiss your heroes, they will come here to... If you dismiss your companions, they will come here to rest. Oh, so I can, like, have multiple companions and just send them here. I guess this is, like, my campsite.
Well, wouldn't you look fine with a strapping warrior at your side? Or is it mages you prefer? An eagle-eyed ranger? A stealthy pickpocket? Take your pick of my swords for hire.
Let me see what you've got.
Of course, Chief. But maybe you ought to get rid of some of your old ones first. Never does well to sour one batch in sight of the other.
You say you will take me under your wing, but I see no feathers. Are you a child of the birds, as I am of the bears?
I meant that I would be responsible for you. I will keep you out of trouble.
In truth, this is a relief. Your world is made with rules I have not yet memorized. I am happy to have a friend in such a place.
Child of bears? What does that mean?
And so the lonely babe was fed upon the wild mother's milk, and cast aside from humankind, he thrived among his mother's ilk. So says the saga of Threes. Do you know it? The wise godwolf Amira raised the child Threes among her litter. So you see, I have good company. Threes the wolfson, and I the bear daughter.
Bear daughter. Oh, okay. Okay, so I can actually just ask them to leave and they'll come here. Esteemed generals, all of Rivellon thanks you. All of Rivellon is in your debt. Gods and kings bow before you both, and it is right and proper that they do so, even they had thought all was lost, that the world was to meet its end, but you turned the tide. Many have fallen, so very, very many, and I know you have suffered a great personal loss as well. Know, generals, that I sympathize deeply. So let us meet in the Hall of Heroes to both celebrate and to remember, to honor the living and honor the dead. Signed, Henry, son of Willem, righteous king of Ferrell. Kind of a cool place. Crawling Infestation Skill Book.
Who do you think that creature in there was?
I haven't the foggiest. The the eerie bit is that she seems to know us.
Good to see you on the shelter plane.
How might I serve our mission?
He only has $18.
A question has me stumped, milady. Why are there two of us? Two beings that record all of history parallel to one another.
That is a good question, Zigzags. One without a conclusive answer, though its resolution may lie in conception. Where you chronicle, I both chronicle and create. Where you arrive at conclusions, I spin origins besides.
Okay. Weird. There's so much stuff.
Now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, there it is.
Mayor Cecil. Cecil.
Ah, how intolerable it is to think that all the knowledge of the world is being gathered by an imp. A creature that is no more than the result of a demon's bowel movement imbued with the breath of life. And yet I am a tad jealous of that jabbering little jester. To know all. It is a consummation devoutly to be wished.
There's no such thing as too much knowledge. We're lucky to have found a Zigzags.
Now, where is my pepper?
I'm not quite of the same mind. I mean to say, What is life without a little mystery, but a predictable set of hours slipping by?
You are not of the same minds, and therefore one another's weakness. We must be steadfast. We must be firm in our desires for knowledge and power if we are to overcome the foes that would suck the very souls from our fragile frames. Let us learn, Hunter, whether you like it or not, and through wisdom grow ever more mighty.
I would have thought it was a good idea to have differing opinions.
Oh, fancy that. A source hunter barging in when the lady of the house is fully dressed. Who could have fathomed such a thing?
Oh. All right, look.
What? Oh, it's you! What news?
Oh. Tell me about Victoria, the orc librarian.
My dear girl, my darling adopted daughter, my pride and joy. I introduced her to my library when she was a girl. She quickly proved that the preconceptions we humans hold of orcs as savage beasts are patently false. If you're looking for something special, just ask. She knows every book by heart. Papa's smart little cookie.
Someone wants her dead.
You managed to drive him away? But what if he comes back? Are we destined to live in fear forever after? Someone wants to see Victoria dead? That cherub of the book? That seraph of the library? Outrageous! Hear you me. You must stop that dog by any means necessary. As mayor of Sicil, you have my permission to take drastic measures if need be.
You have been named as a suspect in Jake's murder.
Jake? Murdered, you say? Oh, yes. Yes, of course. Now I remember. Well, I'm sure the facts will prove me innocent. Keep investigating. You'll see for yourselves in time.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Who else did he name? Esmeralda.
You're a real war.
Oh, I'm no hero, Esmeralda, dearest. I'm just doing my duty, you know, for the Legion.
Well, you certainly are my hero. The rock upon which I may rest my weary soul in these trying and troubled times.
Never fear, my lady. As long as I'm around, no hair on your haloed head shall be harmed.
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.
Let's talk about your husband's murder.
So, what piece of irrefutable evidence are you about to present me with this time?
This love letter seems kind of incriminating.
Oh, don't put stock in the hastily scribbled words of a lovelorn fool! This letter, it was a show of passion! A poorly worded passion I did not echo in the least. The Duke,
He's like a spoiled child. He's not a man. He's not like Septimus.
Been told your husband collects something called starstones.
Starstone? I've never heard of such a thing. Dear Jake had a mineral collection, yes. As far as I knew, it was one of his pastimes, nothing more. Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Something that may have gotten him into trouble? Oh, this is all too much. I feel like I'm drifting from nightmare into nightmare.
Yeah. The only person left to talk to is going to be the actual captain. I'm pretty sure I know who it is. I'm pretty sure it's Evelyn. Because that seems extremely suspicious, and it lines up with the undead.
Sorry,
But that doesn't necessarily mean she killed him. That just means she took the body, right? Well, I think we're going to stop here for tonight, everybody.